Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Berserk. So, seeing what are the additions to the Quran ayats and whether they are valid, and we can take them as proof, right? Since Salahuddin came here, very nice of him, he helped me see through the eyes of the Muslims, religious scholars, what is, how they take things, how Islam tells them to take things. When you can't even trust in the Quran ayahs, I wonder how we can trust in the commentaries and tafsirs. Would it be justified when I have proven through Quran ayahs, but still, due to the conditioning and deep betrayal, I feel of Prophet Muhammad and his not only the Sahabas, but his progeny, especially him and his progeny, deceiving the Shias to no end. Okay, and then that's why I mean I see that when the Quran ayats are enough, I don't have to go to the tafsirs to prove that he's a false prophet and a hypocrite, transgressor, disbeliever. What he's called other is Allah is called others, or there's a so this trying to you know explain to Salahuddin and since Nanga Lal came from his name is like naked red, and that's really good to remind me that the clothes that Prophet Muhammad and his Allah have given us and the progeny has given us in the good manners are just outside. There's a verse that's from the outside, although there is a in Surah Nur ayat 33, I could see compulsion, prostitution. This part is not written well, although they may be keep chaste, keep chaste. And then you have fears of this adultery, fornication, fornication. So marry if you can't afford the believing women, all right? You can marry some lesser women and all that. And mutta they've given also to us. They gave to us. It's kind of it's you take responsibility for your child, but they've molded it and made it better. A prostitution, pleasures of this life. So since Nanga Lal came, I was reminded of this poem I had written for my teacher, Miss Asteria de Sa. Oh Lord, 'tis my love. Oh Lord, 'tis my love wrapped up in the in the cloth. No, wrapped up in fear and doubt. In the cloth of fear and doubt. Tear the cloth, my Lord, and let the people see with their naked eyes my love unclothed. And let there be no doubt of how pure the water of my love's ocean is. O Lord, if the people pollute my water, the water of my love, let the ocean's water purify it. And Lord, let my love see the crippled, the blind with healing eyes. And Lord, when you send a blessing, let it be for my love, not alone. Also, correction, original poem written in separation with Miss Disa. O Lord, 'tis my love wrapped up in the cloth of fear and doubt. So when I was mad, really, really terrible, they wanted me to change the words of my poem, someone behind it. And now this is the original when I was not mad, but depressed. O Lord, 'tis my love wrapped up in the cloth of fear and doubt. Tear the cloth, my Lord, and let the people see with their naked eyes my love unclothed. And let there be no doubt of how pure the water of my love's oceans are. O Lord, if the people pollute the water of my love, let the ocean's water purify it. Let my love make its bed the earth and its roof the skies. And let And Lord, let my love see the crippled and the blind with healing eyes. And Lord, when you send a blessing, let one be for my love alone. Karan Singh, Mata Shri. Namaste, Namaskaram, Karan Singh. So, although they've given us clothing here, but the best, there's a Quran ayat that says the best clothing is of righteousness, meaning not what the righteous people wear, but the clothing of righteousness is the best. This is how I see it now, right? तो क्लोथिंग तो दे दी है, लेकिन मुद्दा चलता है, प्लेजर्स चल रहे हैं. लेट मी शो यू हियर क्या क्या नहीं चलता है. इधर चार चार वाइफ्स हैं. हालांकि कुरान में तो लिखा है इफ यू कैन नॉट डू जस्टिस देन जस्ट वन वाइफ. तो बहुत कुछ है हमें लेना पड़ा था. बट आई वाज सेइंग दैट इफ आई एम अ मुस्लिम शिया, I have to do what I have to follow a struggle, whatever I may not pass. But मैं अपने आप को कहती रहती थी कि wise cracks that if my husband has to marry someone to help her, a widow or someone who falls in love with him, but that didn't make sense to me. Like why would she fall in love with a married man? तो और पता नहीं love का क्या है. But anyways, if in extreme case he needs to marry, then I should embrace the second wife as a Muslim. Um, uh, oh no, इमाम हुसैन की दो वाइफ्स के तीन वाइफ्स के बच्चे भी थे करबला में. सबने कोऑपरेट किया था. All of them cooperated in Karbala. So who am I to feel jealous and possessive about my husband when my religion says no? He has when my religion has given him the right to marry one, two, three, four. तो ऐसे ही हम cooperate करें religion के नाते and leave our personal jealousies and possessions and insecurities aside. Okay, so this is whatever, if the other Muslims are practicing this or not, or what the world, the whole community is not practicing this. I told myself the duty that I have to do as a wife, a Muslim Shia wife. Okay, so this, but when we go to Surah Azab, verse 37, we find out that Zaid had to complete divorce, complete his want for Zainab bin Josh. And she was forced into marrying him. It was not a suggestion, like some Shia told me. It is against the Quran ayat and what Imam Muhammad Bakr has even said in the commentary section, right? And also, Prophet Muhammad is told that now no more can you marry wives. That the reason for that ayat I found in the Sunni hadiths. So this too. Now, where was I? Okay, I was on Rig Veda, and Nangalal had come here to show him what a great thing it is here. Times of India में दिया गया है ऋग वेदा का. In the beginning, क्या statement है ऋग वेदा का, that there was neither existence nor existence. और फिर contemplations है इस पे, which is the eye that sees. Then there was neither existence nor non-existence. ये विकिपीडिया ने भी दिया है, नसादिया सुक्ता विकिपीडिया टाइटल है. द ऋग्वेदा अंदर पेज में जाएं, वेबसाइट में जाएं या नहीं जाएं. The origin of the universe according to Rig Veda. ये बहुत अच्छा है, प्लीज ये देखें. In the beginning there was darkness concealed in darkness. ये भी साइंटिस्ट थे, इनके पास टूल्स नहीं थे, लेकिन ये कैसे कॉन्टेम्पलेट करके अपने अंदर से कैसे जान रहे थे. अमेजिंग, हाँ. एंशंट ऋग्वेदा कितना एंशंट है इनका. तो हिंदुओं का भी अच्छी चीजें देखें, लाइक जहाँ से भी मिलता है, चाहे अब मैं तो कहती हूँ अगर बाइबल से भी मिलता है अच्छी चीजें, फिर वो बुरी चीजें जो हैं, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट अ क्रिश्चियन और आई एम नॉट अ जू, आई एम नॉट अ फॉलोअर ऑफ हजरत मूसा. दैट्स व्हाई मैं बीच में लटक रही हूँ, लेकिन मुझे ये ही अच्छा है बनिस्बत के मैं किसी go into a religion half with half knowledge. Half knowledge is very dangerous knowledge, as they say. Like my friend, a Muslim friend, had half knowledge about Shias, and she used to throw these things in to me. It's dangerous knowledge. You can misguide someone, you can mislead someone. So we don't want that. We want to uh, remove these kind of risks. So hope the sound is coming. Just let me just check how clearly the sound is coming. Last check. It's okay. It's the other mic I had to, the long wire mic I had to remove because there's still that in the background, this thing going on. So thoda sa, what is this going on? I'll just a little bit when I have to mute myself. Some things are going on in the background, just for a little. तो ये आप देखें, प्लीज लुक सलाहुद्दीन calling out to Salahuddin कि this point I did not give yesterday early morning. No, sorry, today early morning. ये देखें आप, ये addition है commentary section में कि some of the they took they took their properties with them. कहाँ है? तो अभी अगर फिफ्थ आयत पे आते हैं, when I come to the fifth ayat, whatever palm tree you cut down or leaf standing upon its roots, on sixth ayat again, and whatever Allah restored to his messenger. तो कहते हैं कुरान की आयत में तो लिखा है and whatever Allah restore, whatever Allah, it may not say all of it, right? तो ये आप देख रहे हैं कितना इनको डिसीव किया हुआ है, कैसी कैसी आयत है. वट एवर, तो ये समझते हैं कि ये इतने they understand the Quran ayats, every word of it, they've got it. And I make mistakes, तो मुझ पे तो वो इल्ज़ाम था, वो लग गया ना. जैसे एक हमारी कम्युनिटी में एक डिवोर्स सी आती है, हो जाती है, वो एक स्टैंप लग जाता है ना, डिवोर्सी. और कुछ हमारी कम्युनिटी में ये भी है कि बचपन से ये कुछ ऐसी लड़की थी, बच्ची, तो ये ऐसे ही रहेगी. लेकिन मेरा जो आई वॉज मैं सैयद एक इधर हम इंट्रस्ट करते हैं ना, तो दुबई में मेरी एक सैयद गार्डियन थी. बीबी हब्बाब करके शिया थी। अभी वो पता नहीं कितने साल पहले वो गुजर गई। मेरी दादी की दोस्त थी। तो मैं फर्स्ट सर्वाइविंग बॉर्न थी, मुझे इंटरेस्टेड किया था शिया सैयद के पास, बीबी हब्बाब के पास, लेडी हब्बाब। हाँ, तो अगर शियाज बड़ा वो करेंगे, नाज करेंगे कि एंड वट एवर, ठीक है, तो इसलिए हम इधर कहते हैं हर चीज को। तो काश मेरे पास इतना, आई विश आई हैड दैट एनर्जी, बट आई कट माई वर्ड समटाइम्स कि वट एवर वॉज रिस्टोर्ड, तो इधर कहना जायज है। It's okay to say, it is justifiable that, and they were allowed to carry away the goods and chattels. ठीक है। अब इस पे स्टक है कि आप तो उर्दू अरबिक भी नहीं जानते हैं, पर यू डोंट नो अरबिक। इधर हमने पूरा देखा है, हमारे रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स, इमाम हसन, जिसका हाथ मैंने चूमा था, अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी ने, जब उनके फादर पाकिस्तान कहाँ आए थे, अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी वाज रिसाइटिंग, ही वाज गिविंग अ शजरा एंसेस्ट्री नेम्स, कि कहाँ से महसन, सैयद महसन अल हकीम, जिस सैयद का मैंने हाथ चूमा था ना, उनके बेटे का, सैयद मेहदी अल हकीम, इधर दुबई में। तो सैयद महसन अल हकीम या सैयद मेहदी अल हकीम आए थे जब अर्लियर ऑन एट अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी's मजलिस। तो कहाँ से सैयद मेहदी अल हकीम, सैयद महसन अल हकीम, और मेमोरी क्या थी अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी की कि ही टुक द नेम्स टेकिंग इट टू वेयर, कि हमारे यहाँ क्या कंटिन्यूटी और क्या मेमोरी थी अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी की। नेम्स ले लेके इमाम हसन वल अल मुश्तबा तक चले गए थे। सब नारा हैदरी यो अली, ये आप सुन सकते हैं, थोड़ा सा कट करके दिया गया है, अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी की कहानी, अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी की ज़बानी। शायद आपको थोड़ा इधर मिले भी, यूट्यूब पे, you may get it in on YouTube about. So when Sayyid Mohsin Hakim or Sayyid Mehdi al Hakim was there in the majlis of Allama Rashid Rabi, he said, there's this Sayyid who is here, he's grand, eminent Sayyid, and I'll give the connection. And he remembered each and every name until he reached Imam Hassan al Mushtaba, and everyone was like, his memory was, he was a genius of a genius, Allama Rashid Rabi. So this, all right. And now, please. So I was like, Imam Hussein का जो sacrifice है, शिया तो आएंगे ही नहीं, कहेंगे तुम कौन होती हो? You're not even a Quran expert. So, but it was very, very difficult to show the Shias what I have seen here, leaving behind Imam Hussein's sacrifice and all, everything. Because you see, what I saw is, okay, you might say that since it in Arabic it says in the sixth and whatever, not all of it, but whatever Allah restored to His Messenger from them. So there's a chance of a little bit of room here. Wow, amazing to see how हमारे इमाम ने एक भी कहा था कि शैतान की मारिफत करना, और आज मैं इनकी मारिफत कर रही हूँ, and they are no less than शैतान. Sorry to say this, तो इधर मैं देख रही हूँ, right? And then completely forget that because the assassination on the life of Prophet Muhammad was attempted by these, uh, it was justifiable, they would say, to expel them from their city, Yathrib, make it Medina, and cast terror into their hearts. They demolished their houses and their own with their own hands and the hands of the believers. अभी एक रॉक आया था जो कहा कि तुम ये कर रही हो ये तो you will give a heart attack to the Muslims. So thinking that those others there at this time, wouldn't you be completely like depression में चले जाते जैसे अगर Shia like एक ulama says that she cannot meet her teacher Miss Desal, एक खतरा fear है कि कुछ ऐसा ना like हालांकि 40 decades difference है right, लेकिन कुछ ऐसा हो सकता है तो ये और ये शॉर्ट्स पहनती है कराची अमेरिकन स्कूल में, इसको निकालो कराची अमेरिकन स्कूल से और मुझे निकाल दे। तो और टीचर से भी नहीं मिलने दें, इससे कि खतरा है कि ये लेस्बियनिज्म में जा सकता है, इट कैन गो इनटू लेस्बियनिज्म। अफेक्शन शो कर रही है अपने टीचर को बर्थडे में, कैमरा मूवी में आ रहा है, तो एक फियर हो सकता है राइट। अब पॉइंट में क्या कह रही थी, इसके मुताबिक, इस वर्स के मुताबिक जो मैं भूल गई हूँ, cast terror into their hearts, they demolished their houses with their own hands। हाँ तो एक बड़ा डिप्रेशन मुझे आ गया था बिकॉज ऐसी चीज़ थी नहीं उस टाइम पे, मेरे दिल और दिमाग में नहीं थी, मेरे ख्वाबों में नहीं थी, लेकिन आ सकती थी कह रहे थे फियर। तो इनका ये रिलीजन ही बेस्ड ऑन फियर है। अब इनके मर्दों को भी अगर फियर है फॉर्निकेट करने का, हालांकि मुता के लिए तो वो ओपन है उनके लिए। तो ये सूरे निसा की आयत है 25 है या 26 है। Oh God। अब देखें कितना फियर बेस्ड अनहेल्दी आ जाता है आप लोगों में, और वो इनोसेंट जो है उनको आपने डिप्रेशन में डाल दिया है पूरे, लाइक एक काइंड ऑफ डिप्रेशन ओवर यथरब आ गया। आपने जो घर तोड़े, अफेक्ट तो सबको हुआ है, यथरब में होगा ना। और आप नहीं जा रहे हैं यथरब से, मक्का से तो चल गए कहते हैं वो, अब मैं लाइक कमेंट्रीज भी ले रही हूँ ना जिधर मुझे लेना चाहिए, बिकॉज जो चालाक लोग हैं ना उनको अपने उससे काटना चाहिए वे में। And whoever among you cannot find means to marry free believing women, then he may marry from those whom your right hands possess of believing slave girls। हाँ जो मैं भूल गई थी वो आ रहा है कि लाइक डिप्रेशन और ये कि उधर क्या व्हाट कैन दे, भूल गई सॉरी, it was coming in my mind about Surah Ashura too। I mean they don't think कि जो affect others को हुआ है, breaking of houses and tree cutting down of trees, जो affect nature को भी हुआ है। सूर्य फत में तो कहा था कि they don't want to help Prophet Muhammad the fight, और सूर्य आले इमरान में भी, लेकिन उनको कहा गया कि you will face such an army। नहीं नहीं वो सही है, it's right because there's nothing wrong with that ayat। अभी ऐसे इंसान जो आते हैं और कहते हैं ना, तो वो तो सिर्फ अपना रिलीजन यानी ईगोइस्टिकली, और यहाँ बहुत हैवी कंडीशनिंग है तो इसके लिए कर रहे हैं कि दे आर फिक्स्ड ऑन दैट, लेकिन ये नहीं देखते हैं कि जो अफेक्ट उसका हुआ होगा आफ्टर अफेक्ट। बट करबला के लिए तैयारियां करते हैं शिया के 72 के बनी हाशिम के इमाम हुसैन के साथ अब उधर एक एक चीज का, एक एक ब्लड का हम करते थे ना, ऊंचा रहे। अब एक एक मुहावजी जुल्म की तस्वीर बतलाते चलो। सॉरी, एक्सक्यूज मी, थोड़ा सा। तो ये है, and among and whoever among you cannot find the means to marry free believing women, then he may marry from those whom your right hands possess of believing slave girls. तो यहाँ क्या यानी शिया देते हैं कि एवरी फसा, एवरी सिनेरियो के लिए एक सोल्यूशन दिया हुआ है अल्लाह ने, अल्लाह ताला ने। For every scenario, for everything, God has given a solution. So if you cannot afford to marry, this is in very rare cases. तो ये ऑफ कोर्स अल्लाह को तो देना चाहिए थे, क्लैरिफाई करना चाहिए था, और देना भी चाहिए था कि सोल्यूशन देना, क्लैरिफाई क्या, लाइक सोल्यूशन दे हमारे ऐसे वेरी रेयर केसेस के लिए भी सोल्यूशन दे रहा है आपका अल्लाह ताला। मोस्ट exalted be he, no, most exalted is he, right? Believing women, then he may marry from those whom you're okay. And Allah is most knowing about your faith. You believers are of one another. You are of one another. So marry them with the permission of their people and give them their due compensation. अभी आप whom your right hands possess of believing slave girls, ये तो एक पर हमें ये नहीं कहा गया था कि मुता स्लेव गर्ल्स से होती है, पता नहीं किससे होता है मुता, आई डोंट नो। एंड अल्लाह इज मोस्ट नोइंग अबाउट योर फेथ। You believers are one of another. Believers is in brackets, so it's not mentioned in that. So marry them with the permission of their people and give them their due compensation according to what is acceptable. They should be chaste, neither of those who commit unlawful intercourse randomly, nor those who take secret lovers. But once they are sheltered in marriage, if they should commit adultery, फिर इनके लिए half punishment कर दी है। वाह, नाराय हैदरी यारी, नाराय तकबीर, अल्लाहु अकबर। This is so great. Nanga Lal, Madam Ji, yes, Namaste. I already read. It's a poem of mine. तो इधर आप आप जीतेंगे। तो ये बड़े रेयर केसेस के लिए, पर वंस दे आर शेल्टर्ड, इनके लिए हाफ पनिशमेंट है फॉर फ्री women unmarried. Then for them is half the punishment for free unmarried women. अच्छा, हाँ, half the punishment then the unmarried free women, जो उनके लिए full punishment होगी. This allowance is for him among you who fears affliction, आई sin. तो वो ये लड़कियां आपको हेल्प करती हैं ना, in rare cases, very rare, very rare cases. But to be patient is better for you. फिर भी ये लिख दिया कि but to be patient is better for you and Allah is forgiving and mercy. अभी सूर्य अहज़ाब मल्टीलिंगुअल की कमेंट्री में फिर से मैं जाऊंगी दिखाने के लिए। अगर ताकत रही जितना हो सकता है। आपके पेरेंट्स ने नंगालाल बिल्कुल सही कहा था, जो ड्रेसेस पहनते हैं। क्या फर्क पता है, हजरत आदम को जब अल्लाह ने एंजल्स को कहा सजदा करो, तो वो तो नंगे थे। तो उधर यू नो जी, आपका यहाँ अभी क्या समय हो रहा है? समय? सॉरी, डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. Can you put in English here? आप कहीं कैसे रास्ता भूल गए? आप अपने गुरु के पास नहीं जा सकते हैं? तो ये शियाओं की, आप शिया के दोस्त लग रहे हैं मुझे, कोई मुसलमान के दोस्त लग रहे हैं इधर दुबई में तो नहीं है? O Prophet, be careful of your duty to Allah and do not comply with the wishes of the unbelievers and the hypocrites. Surely Allah is knowing wise. सूरह तहरीम में तो hypocritical wives के अगेंस्ट चले गए थे, फॉर चले गए थे, pleasing them instead of Allah, breaking the law of Allah. सूरह तहरीम आयत 1. आप तो लगता है मुसलमानों को हेल्प करने, मेरा ध्यान डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने के लिए नंगे लाल यहाँ आए हैं. इससे कि मुसलमानों ने आपको यूज किया है. कितने पैसे दिए हैं मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन अगर मुसलमान खुद यहाँ आए ब्रेव होके, लेकिन नहीं, ये तो है sad part. I think the Muslims have given you money to come here and distract my attention. नंगालाल, ऐसा ही है. नंगालाल says, मैडम जी ऐसा नहीं है. I believe ऐसा ही है. I suspect this is it. Otherwise you would not be distracting. What were आवाज वावाज से क्या है? Like you can listen to Lata ji songs. Hers is the best voice. You can listen to Asha Bhosle songs. किसी की आवाज सुन के पसंद करके आना, don't come here for that. So please leave, Nangalhar. I'm not here to entertain you because you like my voice. Understand? Otherwise, here you go. जाके उस मुसलमान को कहो आए. Right? Send that Muslim. अच्छा, इधर मिस्टेक कर रहा है, लेकिन मिस्टेक का कोई मेंशन नहीं है बाय द शियाज. इधर मिस्टेक कर रहा है. नंगा लाल says, I will remain silent, madam ji. No, sorry, you've come here for my voice. Please send the Muslim. आपको पता है आपके लोग कितना मुगल टाइम पे, शर्म नहीं आती आप लोगों को? फिर भी you want to suck up to Muslims and help the Muslims. Here the Prophet makes a mistake. Here the Prophet makes a mistake, and the Shia commentary has nothing, although a lot on two hearts in one breast. If they even are divorcing their wives, right? Where is that? Don't call them mothers. Other verse also. Don't call your wives. अगर यहाँ मुसलमान मुझे डिफीट करने के लिए ऐसे ऐसे टैक्टिक्स यूज कर रहे हैं तो उनको कह दें कि वो फेल हो जाएंगे. Because I'm going to come here. If the Muslims are going to use Hindus' names and styles to distract me, tell them they're going to fail. And this is against humanity, against any kind of decent ways. आपको शायद जैसे हारिस सुल्तान ने, you know what the Muslims do? They have very great tactics, cunning tactics. The satanic tactics using satanic, these are satanic evil tactics. Here it says that they cannot be their mothers. Then why in Surah Azab must I say it is mentioned? It says here directly that they cannot be their mothers. But it doesn't say here as if they're their mothers. Choice of words. But there are some translators in Surah Azab when the wives of the Prophet Muhammad are said, stated that they are your mothers, believers, faithful believers, mothers. What happens? Some translators put they are as your mothers. Do you not see a very obvious, evident, manifest contradiction in the Quran ayats itself? Here, Surah 58, verse, I think, 2. Yes. Those who pronounce zihar among you to separate from their wives, they are not consequently their mothers. Their mothers are none but those who gave birth, none but those who gave birth to them. And indeed, they are saying an objectionable statement and a falsehood. But indeed, so what is the now in but indeed Allah is pardoning and forgiving. This is just put there to deceive you. But what before this that Allah is pardoning and forgiving? Objectionable statement and a lie. So do you not see? I put this ayat in my notes, and in Surah Azab ayat, we are told in one of the ayats what is stated in Surah Azab ayat. It's basic thing that how can Allah make, but if you say Allah is able to do all things, uh, Allah is Allah, He can say, then what if they also say that our Allah said this, our God said this, we can do this, but no, their God is false. It will be said. So it's like a gaslighter. You can't say on one hand that Allah permitted adultery. It's okay, right? And I give you zina, which is there's a strong thing against in the Quran ayat. And then say, but you, the zina you are doing is wrong. It is objectionable, not only a statement objectionable, it is an objectionable act which should be punishable. Arjun Oh, sorry. Arslan Sheikh has come. Sorry, can you not put things in Urdu Arabic here? I don't know how to read this. English, please, English. I would prefer if you put in English. So, here, how is this God that says, I can make the prophets' wives the believers' mothers, as if they are your mothers, even if you put as if in bracket. And here he's saying this is an objectionable statement and a falsehood, right? Statement that you divorce your wives like this, calling them your mothers when Arslan Sheikh says, do not say bad about Allah. You will not realize what will happen to you. This is a threat, but subvert to Allah. Arslan Sheikh, don't give me threats like this. You will not realize. This Allah is shaitan, shaitan. Don't threaten me like this. I've risked my life. This Allah is other than Allah. Contradictions. If you find much contradictions in the Quran, this means that this Allah is other than Allah. नंगालाल says अरसलन गंदा है मैडम जी. देखें आप नंगालाल हाँ पर अच्छा आप लोग इधर बना रहे हैं हर चीज़ सेटअप हो रहा है कि नहीं आपको मुसलमान ने नहीं भेजा है. This is what Nangalal and Arslan Sheikh, they want to prove that Nangalal was not sent, but I realize your follies and your deceptive ways. The only thing is that the West cannot see your follies and your deceptive ways. And then they say, if you unko keh rahe the, Aran Ra ko udhar, कि calm down, Aran Ra, against, you know, bipolar to nahi hai Aran Ra ko, they were saying in the live chat. And there was one Muslim who came and started to say things against Aran Ra like anything. Omar al Farouk. You will know everything after the death. Arsalan Sheikh says. Please, Arsalan Sheikh. I should know everything before my death. I should know now. Who are you to compel me and threaten me? Who are you? Are you a Shia or a Sunni? Who gave you the authority to, to threaten and scare the people who don't believe in your Prophet and your Allah? And then your Prophet and your Allah can tell polytheists they are nijis and fight against the disbelievers, leaders, and even those near you. I am Sunni, Alhamdulillah. You can bully, oppress people in the name of Allah in Surah Tawbah. You can take them out of their worship places and build your mosques and your Kaaba. I will not have this bullying and oppression anymore. And no threats will do anything to me. You understand? You're bullying Allah. You're shaitan, demon, devil. You understand? You Muslims like you, I'm here for those oppressed by your Allah and your Muhammad. I'm a voice for them. I was born like that. God, the true God gave me birth in Shia, my enemies, his enemies' house. You can see how Islam is growing in all countries just because they're producing babies, more babies. And through all this satanic tactics, Islam is growing because they're scared of you. You have scared the Europeans, the cartoonists, with your violent ways, unjust oppression. You will not scare me here. You have spread Islam through aggression, violence, killing people, throwing them out of their homelands, breaking their homes, burning their things. Islam is spread through violence and aggression and threats. And I'm here to tell you that that will not have any effect on me. I'm exposing this. Whether you are a Shia or a Sunni Muslim, I'm here to tell you, Shias who are open minded, that yes, Yazid was in the right. Yazid was justified, but because he was led into this, cornered to take action against Hussein. You are bringing up terrorists. It's a blowback. It was a blowback to what Prophet Muhammad did. They were giving water, his forefathers. Prophet Muhammad is a warlord and a caravan robber and a rapist. He took their women. Ursulan Sheikh, get as angry as possible. Emoji. Prophet Muhammad was a warlord, and you, you Taliban, uh, that kind of terrorist you are. You're not going to bully or scare me. You have to see that your Allah is a shaitan. Giving respite to shaitan and saying that he is just. What kind of a thing is this? What did Adam do to deserve a fall and be deceived by shaitan when your Lord, when your Allah cannot come there? You see, Arsalan Sheikh says, you see how Taliban overthrew your West in Afghanistan. I'm really shocked. Yes, I see how Taliban overthrew the West in Afghanistan and how they will be infiltrating America, the West. I see that too. And how, you see how you bomb blast Have you seen in Pakistan how you bomb blast the Shia Imam Bargas and processions? And how you persecute the Ahmadis? This is the way to win Islam. This is how Islam will overcome in the world through persecution, aggression, and you Muslims producing babies. Time is not far for my dear when London will also be following Sharia law over my dead body, Ursel and Sheikh. This Allah, let me show you how just He is. Adam doesn't do anything wrong. Angels are called by Allah to bow down to Adam, who is naked at that time, in the high assembly. Angels even remonstrate, telling God that you're going to create man who will do all this killing, fitna, fasad, spread corruption against their own human beings, animals, and everyone. Animals don't do what Muslim human beings are doing. Allah said, "You don't know what I know." Yani, I have allowed it, let it be. But what I know is better than what I have told you. Meaning, and yet the Shia stake in the pillar, Allah is just. Excuse me. So Allah is so just that Adam didn't do anything. He waited. I know better than you angels. He's waiting until Shaitan, Iblis now becomes Shaitan and reaches where? The garden where Adam and Eve are kept by Allah. And then what he does is Allah is waiting. I know better. In the end, forget what's happening in this life. I know better. I will give you something. Let Shaitan deceive Adam and Eve. Shias make it better and better by saying that Adam was running to the tree to get the fruit because he could be like that light of Ahmad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. He was competing. He became a competitor somehow. This innocent Adam, who doesn't have evil inside of him, who is naked, he doesn't even know guilt, shame, anything. He hasn't been taught guilt, shame. When he takes the fruit, he'll be taught a good lesson. What is guilt? What is nakedness? What is shame? What is starvation? What is hunger? What are desires? Arsalan Sheikh says, what religion do you follow? No religion. I don't follow a religion. Blindly following a religion with half knowledge. I already said in the beginning of my live stream here that what are the uh, cons, what I'm against it. Half religion, like that Muslim uh, friend of mine had come and given me things against Shia Islam. Everybody's naked in olden age. But then why does this is not the point, Arsalan Sheikh. The point is that your prophet would not have the pagan polytheists going around the Kaaba naked. And therefore, he didn't go for the last Hajj or the before the last Hajj, where he sent Abu Bakr. And then then Jibrail came and brought the Surah Tawbah, Bharat, and then he had to, Jibrail told him, send your near of kin. No one other than your near of kin can recite this because it doesn't have Bismillah and because this and because that. So Imam Ali was sent for the Hajj to overtake, to go to Abu Bakr and say, I've been sent to recite this Surah Tawbah to the polytheist pagan Meccan. My point is this. My point is when you say that Allah taught us how to wear clothes and these pagan Arab polytheists in Makkah, from Makkah, were wrong in their rights to worship Allah in this way. So this, and I cannot, since I have seen in the Quran ayats, there's an ayat which says that use your reason. If you don't use your reason, God throw on you, put on you, whatever word you may use, abomination, writs, make you impure. And you Muslims have to see, like Arsal and Sheikh, that by threatening people and putting fear, terrorizing them, you cannot, you will not be able to. You will fail this time. You cannot, and should you, by threatening people, what is, what category is this? Where should you be put? In the bullying sector. Reformation, where they have to put you there to reform you and straighten up your mind, your reasoning powers, and how you think. Ursula and Sheikh says time will tell. You know what time is. You don't even know what time is here. Jiddu Krishnamurti, do you know what your thoughts are, your mind is, how you use your mind, in which pattern? Do you use your mind through the Sunni school of thought? Shias use their mind with the Shia school of thought. And your God is saying in this Quran ayat, and not, reason, intellect, there are patterns of thought. Please clarify which pattern of thought shall we use? Since the Shias even using the pattern of thought that Ahlul Bayt have given them cannot see there are contradictory ayats in the Quran. And then how will they see that this is injustice, this is oppression, this is terrorizing the Muslims who left Prophet Muhammad and his Allah, who split away? How will they see this and do justice thereafter? At least in their thoughts, in their mind. Arsalan Sheikh says, I'm out of here, you can blabber whatever. Very rude. This is what your religion is. You think everyone else You think everyone else is blabbering, and you are the only one. Even when you're rude, no one will uh, correct you. Nothing can discipline you because you use Allah as a defense. You use Islam as a defense. And you will get a lot of soft hearted, merciful Muslims coming, embracing you. They will embrace you because it says in the Quran, be harsh with the disbelievers, even if they are your fathers, right? So, taking the other ayats, that you can't even love your fathers if they disbelieve, if they choose disbelief. So, you can be a hero today by Muslims. Muslims will embrace you, whatever rudeness, whatever way you come, because you are taught this way to be harsh with the disbelievers. And this you don't consider yourself as a rude person. Your Muslim brothers will embrace you, show affection, and pat you on the back for being like this. You're calling me, saying that I'm blabbering. O Prophet, fight against the disbelievers and the hypocrites, and be harsh upon them, and their refuge is hell, and wretched is the destination. So you can do this. You Muslims can do this. No concept of love your enemies, like Jesus Christ has said. Those who abuse you, even, bless them. You can kill, Asya babies. You can kill, and they will make you a hero. Asya Bibi's advocate was killed, a Christian lady, Asya Bibi case. The hero who killed the Asya Bibi's lawyer. Nothing wrong with this. Salman Tasir. This is your Islam. Fearing angry mob. Lawyer of freed Christian woman leaves Pakistan. This is the way you're going to win, spreading Islam all over the world. This is one way. Asya Bibi's lawyer flees Pakistan, fear of his life. Another one before him killed. And your Muslim brother will pat you, will laud you, will say Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Marhaba, Arsalan Sheikh. What you have done here against this lady, calling her a blabberer. Salman Tasir, the Shaheed, The one who killed him, he became a hero in Pakistan. In November 2010, a Sheikhupura judge sentenced her to death by hanging. Christians such as Voice of Martyrs, my goodness, my heart. I can't read this really. Then, and Punjab Governor Salman Taseer, oh my goodness, Shahbaz Bhatti, oh, Minorities Minister Shahbaz Bhatti and Punjab Governor Salman Taseer were both assassinated for advocating on her behalf and opposing the blasphemy laws. Okay, I think I need a break. Thank you so much for being here, those who have been true and kind and cooperative and honest, and who have given me a chance, not interfered, those who have come here to see the truth and nothing but the truth. Not beautiful women like Prophet Muhammad, Surah Azab, verse 52. Thank you so much.